Hi everybody, it is Nick from Booster and we are here in Cannes, as you can tell from the amazing skyline in behind us. And this year I'm a Cannes correspondent for the Marketing Society, talking to people about creativity, and I'm very excited to be here on the WPP Terrace with Rob Reilly. Now, I was about to say, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah.
And I've just said your name. But Rob, could you please introduce yourself?
Rob Reilly,
And
Chief
Rob,
Creative Officer of WPP,
excellent.
the Global Corporation for Advertising Excellence.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Wonderful introduction, thank you.
Yeah.
And please, could you tell us, we're in Cannes, it's all about creativity. What do
Is
you
it?
believe?
Now, is it all about creativity? I wish it was all about creativity.
Yeah, this is
It's
true.
all about a lot of things, in my opinion. It might be the Festival for Culture. Maybe that's a better name for it. Because creativity is part of it, a big part of it. But there's a lot of other things here: technology, media, celebrities, sports celebrities, music. So it's an interesting time. I think it's the center of the world for all in 1 mile for 1 week. So it's pretty spectacular.
Yeah, it is.
When it comes to creativity, it's always the same thing for me. What's the idea that when it lands in culture, people write about, people report on, the world loves, champions, and spreads? That's creativity to me.
Yeah, fantastic. Which then means, actually, the fact that Cannes is about culture and a celebration of it, that fits perfectly between the creativity and the culture. So,
Thank God I said that. It wasn't rehearsed.
It wasn't rehearsed. And so, is there some wonderful examples that you can think of that bring that to life?
Well, I mean, certainly Kit Kat. It's called the Kit Kat Heist.
Yeah.
Though it shouldn't actually have a name. It's just a great idea where this thing happened in culture right before Easter. 12 tons of Kit Kats were stolen. Truck was hijacked.
Yeah.
And it's easy to laugh at it, and it's easy to say that was a fun marketing stunt. And some people thought it was a marketing stunt. It was actually
Many people did, right?
It's a crime.
Yeah.
It was a crime.
Yeah.
So the great people at VML, they went to their client, VML London, went to their brand partners and said, hey, because there's lots of discussion. Do we do nothing? Do we say something? It became a big story, and you solve it with creativity. So we brought them an idea, which is, create a tracker so you can enter the code that is on the back of each Kit Kat package and see if your personal Kit Kat was part of the crime. And it was a way to solve the crime, helping investigators maybe locate where did they go, where were they distributed when they were stolen, because it's not like gold. You're only stealing Kit Kats to probably resell them somewhere.
Absolutely.
To make money. So it was an ingenious idea, and obviously you need a great partner to say, let's do it and help to make it.
Yeah.
And then we, our company Burson, our PR company Burson, was brought in to help amplify it, and that combination of those two entities working together with our brand partners, to me, led to one of the most, it's not winning a titanium. I actually think it's the most titanium idea of the year.
Yeah.
So super happy about that. And not expensive to make, but it was about speed and ingenuity. Yes, technology, but it was really about speed, ingenuity, and a bold choice by Kit Kat.
Absolutely.
And Nestle.
And a brave client to be able to think, actually, this is a serious crime. And I mean, that's what I think is so amazing about it, is that, as you rightly said.
In this case, crime pays.
Exactly, the ROI on crime.
Yeah.
So I think that that's a wonderful thing, that you have a brave client that is able to tread quite carefully over something like that, no doubt.
Yeah.
And you made such a positive of it. It almost feels as well, it's like purpose-led, right? It's
I don't know.
Purpose of solving a crime.
There's a lot of purpose-led work here, and I don't know if this was purpose-led. It was certainly
my words.
Growth-led.
Yeah.
I mean, if the purpose was growth, it definitely helped grow the brand.
Yeah.
So I
was thinking solving a crime.
Yeah.
That was
sure.
That was my.
I love the wide definition of purpose, so we're going to give you that one.
Okay.
Maybe it'll be a glass lion next year. But again, like, those are the kinds of ideas I love about that people write about. The story was being written about. So do you take this thing that's happening in culture quickly and take it and use it to your advantage, or do you let that opportunity slip by?
Yeah.
So that to me is, big agencies like WPP and big companies like VML and Burson and Ogilvy, we often are accused of not being fast or nimble, and it's the opposite. We're fast and nimble, and we have the scale to make these ideas happen fast and go global.
Fantastic. I'm loving talking about the work.
Yeah,
Is there
and
more?
that's all I want to talk about.
Let's have another one. Go on. So another bit of work that you're
I
loving.
I love platforms that we get to reinvent every year. Obviously, Dove is a brand that keeps reinventing itself. Not the platform of real beauty. There's Reddit reviews. That's a great piece of work. It's a great media idea, creative idea. There's Vaseline, originators. This idea, Vaseline Verified last year. That's the platform.
Yeah.
So it's not part two. It's just like just do it. Nike just keeps bringing out new things each year based on the same platform.
Yeah.
It's the same with Vaseline Verified. In this case, we now took the creators who had these ideas of how to hack Vaseline products and turn them into actual products with their photos on the packaging, and they get 15%, I believe. I'm not sure of that. I think 15% of the revenue of the sales.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
So, like that to me is like everybody, I think there's a misconception of, hey, working with creators, the only way you work with them is like you give them your brand and they have full control. You give them a great idea and they're happy to partner with you and work with the agency and work with the brand to make it great. So,
yeah, that's an amazing.
I think it's a lazy, description just to say, creators, that's the only way we can do it. We pay them and let them have at it. They're the experts. No, we're the experts. They're the experts also, but together we're magic.
Love it. And we can't finish without talking about Oreos.
Yeah, Oreos. Well, there's a lot of ideas I love. I don't know if you saw the innovation idea from Gray in Peru called SOS POS, where if your phone gets stolen, you're able to use the bank machine, the card machine, to shut down all your accounts versus trying to have to call the bank.
Oh, fantastic!
Brilliant idea. Won a Grand Prix in data. To win a Grand Prix in data, and I like fun things too. It's a serious show sometimes. There's a lot of technology. There's a lot of AI. There's great big ideas. There's purpose-led ideas. There's also fun ideas too. And the Oreo Cows is one of my favorite. It's up for a titanium. I hope they see that not everything has to save the world, but a way to sell Oreos is to remind people how great it is with milk, and so milk from cows that look like Oreos. AI is not thinking of that idea.
No, absolutely
That's human
not.
creativity.
Yes.
The brilliant people at VML Commerce who came up with this idea, Manuel Borde and his team, it's just bold, and Mondelez has been an incredible partner for us. So every year we're bringing new ideas based off similar platforms versus reinventing a platform for them every year. It's about how are you surprising and delighting and entertaining and bringing value to consumers at every touch point.
And then bringing it full circle, truly understanding.
I don't even know
what
what that
people
term
in
means,
culture.
bringing it full circle. You start here, then you go around. Is that what the full circle?
I think so.
There's so many
I'm
British
hoping.
things. On it, which is the crude T-shirt for WPP. I was told it's also on the lash.
On the lash in
which
England.
Means go get a pint.
Yeah, it does.
So I'm sure all
Quite
the
a few.
Brits, if I'm walking around with this, they're like,
come on in.
That guy's a drunk.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a drunk.
No, absolutely not.
No, not yet.
But it's also on it, as in we are on it. We're getting it done.
Yeah.
So the full circle idea or thought was back to culture. Those sorts of ideas, things even like Oreos, things like Kit Kat, it is understanding about culture. It is understanding about what resonates and what entertains people. And what a great way to talk about it here at Cannes.
Yeah, and also what sells. These ideas, if they're not moving our brands and the products and opinions on people, then it's not worth showing and not worth talking about, because it's a short-term success. If it wins in Cannes but loses in the world, it doesn't help grow. We don't get another shot at using creativity to solve our brand challenges. So I only talk about or show things that have been wildly successful in driving growth one way or another.
And that's what's been great as well. Final thought is for me is that Lion's bringing in the Effies as well. So it is all part and parcel, right? So you've got the effectiveness side of it as well.
Yeah, it's always been part of it. The Effies is obviously the top tier of effectiveness. So the association I think is good, but the creative effectiveness has been part of Cannes for a while. Sometimes you bring in a partner like the Effies, though they're not really here. They're their own entity that clients want to win and agencies want to win. But again, effectiveness and results. Certainly the juries are looking, was this scaled? Was there big results? But I always look for ideas that, like the Peru bank idea, like it's big in Peru. It doesn't have to be big globally, even known globally. Did it take over and bring value to a country? So that's a local idea, but also has a global feel, because I think everybody can recognize, like, wow, what an incredible innovation that is.
Yeah.
How that can help. So hopefully someone sees it here and says, hey, I want this in my country. I want this at my bank. That's the kinds of ideas we're in the business of.
Amazing. Rob, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very
My
much
pleasure.
indeed.
Yeah,
Thank you. Let's
Got
get
a lot
on it.
I got it. The guy's been blunt. This is so his boss knows he's working his ass off. We got it.
Nice one. Let's get on it.
Yeah, on it.